And like you can go chronologically through the movie. I think we've mentioned on ARN at some point about the scene with like the cop chasing after Tom or after Kiki, and then Tombo deceiving the person, and there's just like a lot of rudeness there. Just like scene by scene, you could have things work out differently.
Yeah.
And one of the things that people might bring up is like, but how can you have conflict if everybody's nice and things like that? Where you could simply have, when Kiki is flying in front of these buses, instead of people shouting at her and the cop getting mad at her and Tombo lying and all this like deception, rudeness, and jerks and all this irrelevant crap and people reacting poorly, instead of having any of that, have Kiki actually like flying into traffic, make a car crash or something because they're trying to dodge out of the way and not hit Kiki, and then Kiki can go back and people are like, you know, somebody could be wounded is the example I gave of like maybe somebody actually got hurt from what Kiki did, and then they're like, but you're a witch, you can heal her or something, and Kiki's like, I don't know how to do that kind of magic, and now it's Kiki actually has some kind of burden on her throughout the rest of the movie of like, I need to get good at witchness so that I can help people
not hurt people.
Yeah, or not hurt them. Like, I need to learn how to live in a city and do this, and like already something has come up that I wasn't prepared for. Like, it could play into Kiki's character and the story could progress that way. So you have somebody legitimately get hurt rather than people just being jerks and hurting.
And the cop could still go up to her and say like, hey, don't fly in front of traffic, whatever, and Tom could still come and try to like help her out and stuff. Instead of the cop's a jerk, doesn't really explain much, and then Tom actually commits another crime
by lying
intentionally,
like, it's just,
and like sends the cop away, and and Kiki
Kiki
gets off
and then Kiki gets moody too,
and doesn't think about
Yeah.
Anything that just happened, really, other than is just upset.
Yeah.
About stuff.
She just gets out of a tight jam that she doesn't even know what she was in, apparently. And like she gets moody after. But you can actually have her get moody about causing damage to property or something.
She could actually learn about her actions.
Yeah. So you have more character development for all of them. It's all more wholesome, and something bad actually happened. And you have all of that at once. And it's just so easy to flip a movie to make it better when a movie is already good, like Kiki's Delivery Service. Like, it's already on a high level of, like, most of it's wholesome, and it's actually good, and characters are treating each other well, like the grandma and just everybody Kiki interacts with. It's generally up there, aside from some random people that are still in this paradigm of stupidity. But then, if you could take a movie that's already good and make it better with minor tweaks, then you look at most stories, and most of it is garbage. Like, they're just jerks and people hurting each other over and over again. Like, there's no thought behind any of it. And then you can almost change anything, and the movie's better, and the story's better. So it's just how easy that really is.
And we had some conversations about how, like, in Harry Potter, you can take Malfoy, the bad, like, kid, and then take Harry, and if you don't frame the movie that Harry's this good guy, and you just look at it objectively, they're doing the exact same things, but Malfoy's always considered a bad kid for it, and Harry's always praised because he's the main character.
Yeah.
And so there's all these different movies where it comes...
Because of the way it's framed.
It comes across like they're the good guy, but actually, if you actually were to put yourself in their shoes, it's wow, they're just being stupid, selfish, useless, and they're doing nothing good that would teach anyone how to respond to the world in a positive, helpful way at all.